Hey guys, so we got a couple videos sent in by Steven. Shout out to you, Steven. I'll probably title this video what he said, the inevitable fate of the independent woman, or something like that. I like that line, and that's probably what I'm going to go with for the title. I'm going to use those words in some way, shape, or form. Let's jump into this. Before we do, guys, as always, if you haven't already, take a second to consider subscribing and ringing the bell. And also, if you could, take a split second to drop me a like. It would offset the haters. As the channel grows, there is more and more haters every day. So if you guys could take a second to drop a like, it would help me out a lot, and I would appreciate it. Nonetheless, let's jump into this.
Sad. I don't know if it's because like my birthday's in 10 days or what, but I think I just think like about me when I was little, and I'm like, I did not think that I was gonna be alone at this age, and like I am fine, but some days I'm just like hyper aware that, not that no one cares about me, but I'm like no one's number one priority, and sometimes I just want to feel cared for. Hence, I don't know, I guess me making myself moose tonight, because I'm like, it does feel nice when I take care of myself, but sometimes I just want to break. Like sometimes I just want someone to hold me, or I don't know. Sometimes.
So let me start by saying, as you guys know, I talk about like dating dynamics and relationship stuff all the time. It doesn't feel good to see people sad and crying, at least to me. I'm not interested in like just bashing women, even though I can be hard on them for sure. What I think is deserved in many ways. But as we listen to this and watch this, I want to be clear that it doesn't feel good to see, people sad for any reason, so this sucks. But I'm already kind of gathering some thoughts on this. You guys might be thinking the same thing. I'll hold it though. Let's watch a little more.
Sometimes I worry like the more like stuff about myself that I like unpack, like the more that I'm just like too much for like anyone to ever like handle or like want to get involved with. And I know that's like a shitty part of me speaking right now. And in a few hours, like I probably won't feel that way, or I'll forget about it, but
I gotta say something. And again, I don't know who this girl is, and I don't mean to be insensitive, but just like watching the body language, I want to rewind a little bit, and I want you guys to watch her face as she talks about like, in a few hours I'll be getting over it.
feel a few hours, like I probably won't feel that way, or I'll forget about it, but
Again, not to be mean, some people are probably going to be slightly triggered by this, but a lot of women today that I hear about, read about, and even talk to, a scary, alarming amount of them are on meds. A scary, what, in my opinion, I would consider this to be a scary and alarming amount of women, young and old, on meds, and I don't know if that's the case here, but I almost see some like, I don't want to say like psychotic eye movement and stuff, that's kind of mean, but I almost see some unstable facial expressions. I want you guys to watch that again.
Right now. And in a few hours, like I probably won't feel that way,
See that?
or I'll forget about it, but I have the moments. And I know I'm not like the only one that feels this way. And the thing is, I'm never gonna get in a relationship just for the sake of getting in a relationship, because the like aspect that I'm like craving is like the like intimacy and safety, and I like don't feel safe or intimate like with most people. I don't even like being touched by most people. So yeah, except for you, Baloo. So
Was that a cat? I'm not gonna say anything. I'll let you guys do it.
it makes it tricky, because it's not even like an easy solution, or that like what I want is like easily accessible, but then I have to sit with like maybe it's not there. I just want a little break. I just want someone to hold the weight for just a second, and then I'll take it back. And then I'll be fine, but if I post this, I am fine. I'm just having a moment like we all do, and I'm not too cool to admit it.
Before we jump into this second video, I gotta say, man, the reason why it's hard for so many guys to feel sorry for a lot of these women, you can look anywhere. Look for yourself. Go on any dating app. Go on a lot of these women's social medias or their TikToks or whatever. There's no shortage of videos or comments, statements in general, of these same women making fun of men, putting down men, pointing out reason after reason as to why all of these men aren't good enough. So when I see this, I hate being a jerk and not showing more sympathy. But I can't help but feel like a lot of this, maybe not even particularly these two like specific videos, but in a lot of cases like this, when I've talked to women that are sad and down and out, try to, consult them or hear them out just as a good listener. When I dig and dig and dig, it tends to be just this almost like a shallow selfishness of like, well, I just want someone here now because I'm feeling this way, and then get the hell away from me. You're not good enough 99% of the time, but the 1% of the time when I want you here right now for this reason to do this. And again, it's as if a lot of these women are not mentally stable enough to even try to have and maintain a relationship. But let's get into the next video.
You see people crying on TikTok sometimes, and the messages and the comments are always like, yeah, because when you're that upset, what you automatically do is set up the camera. But what you don't know is when you cry this much all of the time, you just kind of have to like continue on life with it. Like, I'm gonna go cook dinner and take a shower, and I'm gonna be crying this much the whole time, and I'll stop every couple of minutes to like bawl my eyes out, but like I'll just be crying the whole time. So like, yeah, it doesn't seem that weird to sit like and crying like this, because I just cry all the time. You see people crying.
Okay, so yeah, that second one more so than the first one. But again, you guys, that second video more than the first one, but that is what I would consider to be the behavior of somebody that's probably having some issues from meds. And I apologize if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm not trying to be mean. But that's what that looks like to me. And if it's not, it's somebody who's just naturally extremely unstable and a little bit off the wall. There's a level of, obviously, this is an obvious statement. There's a level of sanity and down-to-earthness that goes into being compatible for a healthy long-term relationship. And again, at the risk of being attacked for this opinion, there's a massive rise in what look to be, let's word this safely, what look to be extremely mentally unstable women. Especially younger women. I see a lot of young women that are just off the wall. The things they say, the behavior, mood swings. I mean, mood swings are an understatement. I'm talking mood earthquakes. And it's kind of alarming. Kind of alarming is a safe way to put it. I think that people are being over-medicated. Personally. Just my opinion. I've seen some numbers on those rates in women, and I think they're pretty scary. But when I watch these two videos particularly, that's how I feel when I watch them. And I apologize if that's heartless. It doesn't feel good to see people sad like this. I'm not trying to celebrate this at all. Let me be clear. But I just look at this and I think they both seem pretty mentally unstable. And the first one to me kind of felt like one of these women that I've met and talked to and heard from that have this boss babe, independent woman attitude, yet they still arrogantly and selfishly want a man to be there for specific reasons at specific times, and then it's back to independent woman, get away from me. All men are terrible. I don't want you in my life. I don't know if that's the case with them, but that's kind of the vibe that I get. And I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But as he said in the message, this is the inevitable fate of the independent woman. So yeah, wanted to share these two videos. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you guys sending me stuff as always. Give me something to look at. Give me something to talk about. And yeah, like the video. If you did like the video, like I said before, it helps me out a lot. Lets YouTube know the video's worthwhile and the channel's worthwhile. It tells YouTube that you like the video. Maybe someone else would like it too. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have already, make sure that you're still subscribed. Till next time, God bless. Be well. I'm out.